Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colwyn Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. In basketball, UG Trojans pipped Pepsi Sonics in the fourth quarter, while Eagles flew high on Wednesday night. Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colwyn Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. In basketball, UG Trojans pipped Pepsi Sonics on. Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colwyn Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. In basketball, UG Trojans pipped Pepsi Sonics in the fourth quarter, while Eagles flew high on Wednesday night over pace setters in the Ghana Amateur Basketball Federation First, Second, and Under-23 League at the Burnham Hart Court. Stanford Howard has the details.
It was a thrilling night of basketball action when UG took on Pepsi Sonics in the first encounter of the evening. Pepsi Sonics had the upper hand in the opening quarter with a slight margin of 2 points over UG. UG then shook off the first quarter jitters and came back in the second quarter 23-15 to end the first half with a lead of 35-29. Pepsi in the second half stole the third quarter by 1 point. In the fourth quarter of the game, with just 2 minutes left on the clock, both teams were tied on 59 points. But in the end, UG managed to hold their nerves for the victory, 65-64. The second matchup between pace setters and Eagles brought patrons to the edge of their seats. Both teams brought their A game in the first half, but it was pace setters who held on to the lead by just 4 points, 42-38. The Eagles in the second half then regrouped to take the third, 20-16, and the game in a nail-biting finish, 79-82. Reporting for the HGP SPORTSCAST, I am Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. The 2018 GCB CGI Jaguars One-Day League, which was scheduled to commence on September 14, will now commence on Round 3 since Round 1 and 2 has been cancelled due to inclement weather. The tournament now commences on Monday, September 17. West Berbice goes up against Lower Currentine at Bushlot, East Bank battling East Coast at Enmore, Upper Currentine will face Georgetown at GCC, and West Demerara will challenge Essequibo at Everest. The tournament will be played on a round-robin basis. The team with the highest aggregate points at the end of the tournament will be declared the winner of this tournament. And now for news coming out of the CPL. In a thrilling match at Providence, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots sealed their semi-final spot, beating out the Jamaica Tallawahs by 2 wickets in the Eliminator 1. After winning the toss, the Patriots elected to field and sent the Jamaicans to bat. Glenn Phillips and Jason Charles opened the batting for Jamaica. This partnership was short-lived as Charles was caught by Anton Devchik in the third over for 3 runs. Phillips, on the other hand, top-scored for his team with 103 from 63 deliveries. He contributed a majority of the Tallawahs' runs in the innings. Ross Taylor also made a significant contribution to the score with his 33 runs. Rovman Powell, 15, Andre Russell, 10, and David Miller's 19 not out set the Tallawahs' target at 191. In reply, Devchik top-scored for the Patriots with 50 off 23 deliveries. The team struggled with their batting performance, losing the top order for paltry scores. Gale fell for 26 runs, Devon Thomas 13, Vander Dussen 20, and Fabian Allen 23. The team could barely keep batsmen in the crease for long periods, but still was able to secure the win in the last over when Ben Cutting slugged a 6 off a Rovman Powell delivery to reach the target of 191 runs. The Patriots won the game by 2 wickets. They will next face the Knight Riders in Qualifier 2 on Friday at the Brian Lara Cricket Stadium in Trinidad for a chance to go up against the Amazon Warriors in the finals on Sunday. Colwyn Abrams, HGP Sports. On Saturday morning, cyclists will assemble at the National Park for the inaugural Rainforest Water 11-stage cycling meet from 9 hours. The event is sponsored by Banks Zayed and organized by cycling coach Hassan Mohammed. The general public is encouraged to go out and support this event. And finally, the National Sports Commission on Thursday distributed approximately $1 million in sports equipment to special needs schools and organizations around the country. The Director of Sports reminded that in the manifesto of the current government, all persons must have equal access to sports equipment to enable them to be active, and this is why the contribution was being made.
The manifesto of the APNU AFC spoke to sports for all, having a view that everyone, regardless of their physical capacity, must have equal access and equal access to resources, enabling them to pursue their sport discipline.
The NSC in 2015 launched its Special Needs School Sports, which saw the participation of special schools from across the length and breadth of Guyana. And for the third year, this event will continue in the month of October.
2018 will be the third annual Special Needs School Sport activity. This year, differently, is going to be had at the National Gymnasium and the Guyana Defence Force ground. And this year, it's 2 days, the 18th and the 19th of October.
The schools received bocce balls, braille cards and dominoes and braille numbers. Present at the event were representatives of the Harold B. Davis School, Ministry of Education Unit for the Blind, the Guyana Society for Blind CXC Students, St. Barnabas Special School, the Special Needs School of the East Bank, and the David Rose Special Needs School. A representative from the Guyana Society for Blind CXC Students said the NSC is giving these persons with disability a step forward.
It gives them a sense of raising their self-esteem and letting them know that they too are a part of society that means well for them.
The other schools thanked the NSC and the director for his continued support for persons with disabilities and asked that this not be the last of such contributions to these persons. Calvin Abrams, HGP Sports. And that is the end of our sportscast for today. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts don't matter. Goodbye.